How you doing? And thanks for tuning in to the What the Hell podcast. This podcast is dedicated to those things that drive you nuts and annoy you and just make you say, what the hell? Come on in. Let's get this thing started. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Oh man, what the hell? Welcome to another edition of the What the Hell podcast. Thanks for tuning in. The thing that's annoying me today is the recent cold snap, the polar vortex or whatever the fuck it's called that caused Texas to fucking feel like it was Antarctica. Oh my God, that's right, people. I'm talking about Snowmageddon 2021. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It got cold as fuck. Holy shit, what the hell? I can't believe this shit. What the fuck happened in the world? Like, Mother Nature was fucking stoned or something. I don't know what it was. But you know what made it even worse? Was the reaction or lack of preparation or whatever by the ERCOT, and that's the Electric Reliability Council of Texas. And if you followed any kind of news lately, you realize that the reliability was just about fucking bullshit. Like, are you kidding me? The fact that we had to have rolling fucking blackouts because we weren't prepared is asinine. I am so fucking pissed about this. You have no idea. It's stupid. It's, you know what? It's completely and utterly ludicrous that this had to go on. I cannot believe what people had to go through. Now, I was one of the very few lucky ones that didn't have any issues or anything like that, but I had family members and friends that were without power, without water. And it's fucking stupid, and I'm pissed off about it. That's right, I'm fucking pissed. Let me tell you why. Number one, let's be real, okay? In 2011, there was another cold event, winter event, Arctic event, whatever the fuck you want to call it. There was another event, okay? It doesn't happen that often in Texas, and here's why it's a big fucking deal, okay? Texas is not built for this shit, okay? They're not prepared for it. They don't have the infrastructure for it. Me, growing up in Michigan, I get it. That's what our fucking winters were like when I was growing up. It was cold as fuck. It was snowing. It was nasty. But you know what? Michigan knows that it happens. They're prepared for it. They have fucking infrastructure for it. Texas does not. That's why if there's a threat of a freeze, this state loses its fucking mind. Like, oh my God, they lose their shit. If there's the threat of a freeze, schools shut down or open late. Meanwhile, Michigan's like, fuck you, I gotta walk to school. I mean, seriously. And I guess that's kind of normal, right? Because again, we don't have the infrastructure for it. We're not fucking built for it. However you want to fucking phrase that. So we're not ready. We don't have salt trucks. We don't have snow plows. We don't have, de-icing chemicals and crews and all that kind of stuff to be able to handle this. Now, knowing that, okay, there was a cold storm, an ice storm, snowstorm, whatever the fuck, winter weather event is what I'm going to call it, that happened in 2011. That's 10 years ago. That's a fucking decade, okay? After that, there was an investigation and recommendations made to ERCOT, again, the Electric Reliability Council of Texas, right? And because of that, and because of what happened, my understanding, and I am no fucking expert, I'm going off of everything that's being read and reported, okay, let me be clear, that there were recommendations made to winterize and prepare for this kind of event to happen again, right? They said, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. Now, if what's being reported is accurate, none of those recommendations were implemented. Wait a fucking minute. Are you telling me that this happened 10 years ago and you did an investigation and nothing fucking happened because of it. And as a result of that, people's power were fucking cut off in the middle of some of the coldest fucking weather the state has ever seen. Does anybody else not have a fucking problem with this? I mean, yeah, that's what should fucking happen to these people. Are you fucking kidding me right now? It's so bad that they had to fucking shut people off and do rolling fucking blackouts because the grid was going to overload at any moment because everybody in the state was trying to fucking stay warm, which they have a right to do. Now, if all these things are true, okay, let's break this down. If all these things are true, if number one, they had the report and they knew what they needed to do. Number two, if they didn't do any of it, right? That's a problem. Number three, okay, my understanding of this power generating technology is that none of it's fucking new. None of it's like newer than maybe 10 years old, right? I don't think there's been any big fucking advances in energy generation as of late. So they know how to maintain this shit and they know how to winterize this shit. Okay? That's number three. Number four, and here's the big one, okay? They had a week to prepare. This wasn't some fucking, oh my God, a tornado is going to pop up in 10 minutes, right? There's circulation. No. It was reported. It was on every fucking TV station across the country that this fucking polar weather was coming. And again, if you did nothing to prepare, then you know what? That's all I have to say for you. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? It's not even qualifying for a what the hell. It's a what the fuck. Are you kidding me right now? Are you fucking kidding me? This has happened before. You did nothing. In my opinion, you are an idiot. That's right, ERCOT. You're a bunch of fucking idiots. And you deserve every little bit of fucking hell that's coming your way. Every little bit of it. People fucking died. People died. Okay? And now, on top of it all, okay, on top of that, we have people that have died. People that didn't have no power, had no water. Now, I read a report that companies are requiring employees that missed work, and that's the whole fucking state basically for an entire week, they're requiring their employees to take their vacation days, their paid time off, or not get paid. How do you fucking live with yourself? Again, if you're one of those companies, I give you one of these. You are an idiot. You have to wonder, do the CEOs and those executives, are they having to take their paid time off? Because I bet you the answer is probably fucking no. But you're going to tell the frontline employees who are struggling from paycheck to paycheck probably, or could be, I don't want to make any big time assumptions here, you're going to tell them they have to take paid time off. Come the fuck on. I am so irritated about this shit. And again, I was one of the few lucky ones. I didn't have issues. I thought I was going to. I didn't. I was ready to open my home to friends and family that needed it. We were inviting people and everything else, and no one took us up on it. So I was one of the lucky ones. And I was one of the very, very lucky ones. So many people weren't. So many people weren't. And it's not okay. It's not okay at all. Why the fuck should it be okay to actually physically have to shut people off when they needed the power the most? Right? Because the grid was about, and now don't get me wrong, I understand what's being reported that the grid was within 4 minutes of the entire fucking state going down. Okay. However, that should have never happened in the first place. We had 10 fucking years between these winter storms to prepare, to get ready. And the fact that you're going to say, well, you know, I want to know why. I want to know fucking why the recommendations weren't implemented. And I swear if they fucking come out and say, well, you know, we didn't think we needed to because it's so rare. Well, let me explain something to you, okay? Let me just break this fucking down, okay? I am someone who enjoys going on cruises. I very much like cruising. It's great, in my opinion. And for the ERCOT to say something like, well, it wasn't going to happen that often, or, whatever, just some excuse that, Texas doesn't get cold weather that often, so it wouldn't be smart to invest in all this. Well, you don't hear about a fucking cruise ship sinking that often. Okay, I get the Costa Concordia thing a while back, but you don't hear about a cruise ship fucking sinking that often. But you know what's on every cruise ship? Enough life jackets for everybody on board, and probably extras, and lifeboats to get everybody off the ship should that happen, with food stocked on the lifeboats. And I happen to know for a fact, because I've witnessed it, that these crews train on that possibility. I've watched them lower the lifeboats into the water while at port to do drills and train on this shit. But yet, when was the last time you heard about a cruise ship sinking? I think it's been over 10 years. And the one that did sink didn't completely sink like the fucking Titanic did. It hit something and they had time to get everybody off. Now, that should have never happened, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that these people are going to probably say, we didn't implement the recommendations because these winter storms don't happen that often in Texas, which is a point to a degree. Okay, in my opinion, it's a point to a degree because it did happen. It happened 10 fucking years ago, and something should have been done at that point. There's no fucking reason in 2021, we're in the 21st fucking century, there's no reason that people should have to have their power cut off when they need it the fucking most. It's stupid. This is not the wild, wild west, and we're not huddling around a fucking campfire to stay warm. We have power, we have sophisticated machinery, and all we got to do is take care of that fucking machinery. And you know what? I got news for you, Texas. If fucking Michigan and Maine and South Dakota and North Dakota and all these other states that are fucking closer to the Antarctic can have fucking power grids that can survive, there's no goddamn reason that Texas can't have it too. I'm pissed. I'm ready to fucking just go off on people, and I know I'm going off half-cocked, but that's the benefit of having your own podcast. I can fucking do that. And it's just fucking stupid. And the way that it was done was fucking stupid. I have a friend that lives down in Galveston, and she put a fucking video up on her Facebook complaining that she was fucking freezing her ass off. And she showed, here's my apartment. And she fucking rotated her phone and showed that the garages in the same parking lot as her building, her entire building was out of power. You go to the garages, and the lights for the sconces on the garages were on. And the building behind that was on. And then she scrolled over, and there was 8 fucking tennis courts, and the fucking floodlights were on. And then she showed a building downtown, it was on. But her fucking apartment was off. Why? Was it shut off? Was it a problem? And if so, why didn't the apartment complex shut off the fucking tennis courts and reroute some power or something? I don't know. But that's bullshit right there. That's absolute bullshit. And should not fucking happen to people in the 21st century. It's, oh my God, I can't understand why. Again, the technology is not new. They know how to maintain it. They know how to winterize it. It's out there. This should not have happened. I know a lot of the executives have fucking either stepped down or whatever, but again, that's nothing. It shouldn't have happened. It better not fucking happen again, or people's heads are going to roll, man. I don't even know what people would do if this were to happen again. I really hope it doesn't, but for the love of God, why? That's what I want to know, is why. I'm sure we'll get the answers eventually to the degree that the government gives us answers, but it should not happen again. I pray it doesn't happen again, and let's just hope for some fucking better days coming ahead. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. Sorry to be kind of a downer on this one, but I'm pissed off about it, and it's my source to rant. We'll do something a little more uplifting and hopefully funnier fucking next time. Take care.